Hey guys, this is Carmen from Carmen Eagleman Fitness, and I'm jumping on tonight to go over my third healthy tip in this series. On day one, I talked about dry brushing, and yesterday I talked about how you should incorporate a good quality salt into your diet, and tonight I'm going to talk about apple cider vinegar. So what's all the hype about apple cider vinegar? I'm sure you've probably heard a lot of this over the past couple of years. There's so many benefits and things that people claim, right? Some are backed up by studies and some are not. So I'm actually going to go over a few of them with you tonight. Apple cider vinegar, or ACV, is a fermented food. It's made of apples, obviously, right? Fermented apples. And when you ferment them, they create acetic acid, which is the active ingredient in vinegar. And this helps to increase your body, when consumed, it helps to increase your body absorb important minerals from the foods that you eat, such as salads, absorbing those minerals from the leafy greens. So like if you use it in a salad dressing, it's great. And acetic acid kills bacteria and or prevents them from multiplying and reaching harmful levels. So you can actually kind of use it to help clean wounds. Might sting a little bit, but you can. Apple cider vinegar has shown great promise in improving insulin sensitivity and helping to lower blood sugar I'm getting tongue-tied. Responses after meals. So the vinegar actually in it helps to block some of the digestion starches, preventing them from raising your blood sugar levels. Hi, Angie. So what happens, for diabetics, so when you, like I talked about before, right? When you eat starches, when you eat sugar or starchy foods, it gets broken down into glucose. So this helps to prevent some of those, not a lot, but some of them. And it can cut your blood sugar levels down by as much as 4% when you take 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar the night before bed. So you're fasting blood sugar levels, it'll decrease that. The third is that studies have shown that vinegar can increase feelings of fullness or satiety, right? People will tell you that it includes, that'll help weight loss, right? And the reason for that being is it aids in weight loss when done on a consistent basis, because it helps to keep you fuller longer, again, promoting satiety. I cannot say that word tonight. And lowering glucose and your blood sugar levels. It also helps heartburn and acid reflux. Angie, I'm going to talk about that in just a second. It helps heartburn and acid reflux. Do you know that actually acid reflux is because you don't have enough acid in your stomach? So when you take Tums or things to cut it down, it's kind of putting a Band-Aid on it because it reduces the acid even more, which then again, right, it solves the problem right then and there, but it continues with the problem of not having enough acid in your stomach to digest your foods. So most people think that apple cider vinegar is acidic when you consume it, but it's not. When you consume it, it actually is alkaline, and you want to make sure, so it helps to balance your pH levels. And there's alkaline and acidic, and most of us, our bodies are acidic, and we don't have enough alkaline. So this is one of those things that actually can help you to balance out your pH levels. So it promotes healthy detoxification of the liver and the organs. It helps to detoxify the body, specifically the liver, and can help stimulate circulation. It helps to break up mucus and cleansing the lymph nodes. And as you know, when I talked to you on the first episode, when our lymphatic systems are healthy, right? They help to remove toxins from the body. So this is like another way to aid in your lymphatic system doing its job. So Okay, so now that you know some of the benefits of apple cider vinegar, how can you implement them into your lifestyle? There's a couple different ways that I like to do it. I'm not always diligent on doing it this way, but you can take it on a daily basis. And I like to get up in the morning, take 2 tablespoons of it in a glass, and then I'll immediately chase it with water, because I will not lie, it does not taste good at all. It's fermented and it's vinegar, people. It's not going to taste good, but it does have quite a few health benefits. So if you can stomach it, and it does get a little bit better, I'm not going to say that it tastes great and that it's like, oh, you can, drink it like it's nothing when you're taking it straight. But I take it 2 tablespoons in the morning, and I immediately have a glass of water so I can chase it right back. It still is like, ooh, but it does help. I feel I have energy from it. I do this also not only just for daily health, whenever I'm feeling sick. I rarely ever get sick, but when I do feel like something is coming on, especially because I have little kids and they love to contract germs, right? I will take this as soon as I feel sick. I will take it, and usually it nips it in the bud. If I'm already sick or I didn't catch it in time, I always find that I am never nearly as sick as everybody else does. So like a quarter, if nothing, the length of time that everybody else is. If you don't or can't handle it straight, what you can do is put the 2 tablespoons in it. Well, you can do it 2 different ways. You can do it in a glass of water. I feel like that just takes longer, and I can get it over and done with just the 2 tablespoons straight. Or you can put it in a glass of tea, put some raw unfiltered honey in it, because remember, regular honey on most of the shelves is like a simple sugar, right? It doesn't have the health benefits. So if you want to reap the benefits of honey, you want to make sure you have raw, unfiltered, and local is best. So you can put that in there. That sweetens a little bit, and you can take it. Most people could take that. I took that when I was pregnant. Because I didn't, when you're pregnant, you can't take a lot of stuff, and you kind of worry like what's going to affect the baby, what's not. That's a natural way. Like when you get sick, you're kind of screwed, right? It's not fun. So that was something that I would take when I would get sick when I was pregnant. The second way that I use it is in my cooking. So like I said before, I'll put it in my salad dressings. I'll either use this, or I will use coconut vinegar, which is kind of the same thing. So either or, I use both of them. They're great. Now let's talk about what kind of vinegar you want to use. You want to get organic, right? Big surprise there coming from me. But did you know that 1 apple contains 42 pesticides on it? Apples are actually one of the few, not one of the few, but one of the ones, fruits that I will always buy organic. I make sure my girls love apples. We love apples in this household, but I will always make sure that I buy them organic. So another reason why you should buy this organic, you want to make sure it's raw, because when you heat up foods, you lose nutrients. So the more raw that you can eat something, the more, when it comes to your fruits, your veggies, especially, you get more nutrients out of it, and unfiltered. And then you also want to make sure that it contains the mother. The mother is kind of like where the probiotics, the enzymes, all of that stuff is in there. It's that murky kind of blob, looks like sometimes like little bits, like murky stuff down at the bottom. So you want to make sure you shake it up when you pour it in each time into your cup, or however you're using it. Cause that's where all the good stuff is at. So on another note, I'm not sitting here telling you that apple cider vinegar is a cure-all for everything. I do think that it has some amazing benefits, and actually one of the ones that I forgot to tell you is that it does have a probiotic, so it's great for gut health. And like I've told you before, your immune system lies primarily within your gut, and so it kills off the bad bacteria in your gut flora that's in your gut. And so this is a great way to promote good gut flora and support your immune system. Again, why I take it when I'm sick. So anyways, kind of going back, this is something just like anything else in your health journey. It's not a cure-all. It has amazing benefits, but it's you reap the benefits when you do it on a daily basis, right? When you incorporate it, it's something small. So just like you can't get healthy from eating one good healthy meal, right? Or you're not gonna ruin it or throw yourself completely off track from having one bad meal. It's those good habits built up over time, good or bad, are going to determine what kind of results you have. So this is just another tip that of something that I do on a consistent basis that I use to support my immune system and to be healthy overall. So hopefully you have found this helpful, maybe answered some questions that you might have had about apple cider vinegar, and maybe it has encouraged you to try it. So if you have any questions, or I'd love to know if you use it or if you've been scared to, or if you think you might try it, drop your answer in the comments. This is Carmen from Carmen Eagleman Fitness. Thanks for joining in live with me tonight, and have a great night, guys.